Big 96.1, it is College Day, South Ark Community College, and we're talking with the president, not that president, Dr. Bentley Wallace. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Thanks, Randy. It's great to be here. Love to be able to come in and wrap up this great day of everybody that's been in talking about the things that are happening at South Ark.
And what's so beautiful is South Ark Community College, it's open. It's almost time for students to get out of high school. It's time for them to, start thinking about college, where they're going to go and everything, and even non-traditional. But South Ark's ready.
It's always we're always in that season of recruiting and enrolling students. But you're right. This time of year, as high school seniors are about to the finish line and trying to decide what's next, it's always important to look at all the options. And as parents, I've got a high school senior this year, and we're mighty proud of what he's doing and the decisions he's making and where he's going to go to school and all those things. But it's really important that we look at every option. And South Ark is one of those places where students can come with confidence. Parents, grandparents, as they're helping make those decisions, know that a young student, somebody coming just out of high school, can stay close to home, can have a relatively inexpensive college experience as opposed to going off and paying for housing and travel and all the things associated with larger colleges and universities. But knowing that you're going to get a level of service, and I think if people have been listening all morning, they've heard from all these other employees from the college come through and talk about the different programs that we have, the opportunities, the athletics that we've expanded, all of those things, that college experience that we have at South Ark, and you can do that in a setting that builds so much confidence for those young students. If you've got somebody, a young student who wants to go ahead and get their freshman and sophomore classes out of the way, get ready to transfer on to a college or university and pursue a bachelor's, master's, doctorate, whatever they want to do, that's fantastic. We can do that. The flip side is we can also, if somebody wants to come to us for 6 months for a certificate or for a year or 2 years and get an associate's degree in one of our specialized industrial fields like process technology or industrial technology or automotive or welding, if you want to go to work for companies like Delic and Lanxess and Clean Harbors and El Dorado Chemical and all those large employers in town, there are tremendous earnings opportunities. Come to us for a year or 2 years and then go to work, and by the fourth or fifth year making $100,000. I mean, that's not insignificant money in South Arkansas.
That's really decent no matter where you are.
Yeah, and so those types of opportunities exist as well. So when you look at the traditional path and what we, for decades and generations now, we've told people, here's what it looks like success, right? You graduate high school, you leave home, you go to the big university, you get a 4-year degree, and then you've made it, right?
Yeah.
There's an awful lot of folks who have done that and are not working in the field of study that they chose. But with these programs that we have at South Ark, these, the health science programs, so much of what we do
it's an incredible program.
Nursing and rad tech and surge tech and EMT paramedic and on and on and on. Those programs are those graduates are in such high demand, we can't get anywhere close to satisfying the industry demand on the health science side. These are high-wage, high-demand jobs that you can come and in a year and a half to 2 years, some of them less than a year, you can be ready to go to work in that field and make an awful lot of money. And while the money is not the ultimate decision factor, is certainly when you think about somebody coming out of high school and they can come to school for a year and a half or 2 years, by the time they're 20 and making north of $50,000 easy, and in a couple of more years in some of these professions, well into six figures, and stay right here at home and continue to hunt and fish and be close to mama and grandma and where you go to church and all those things. You can do that at South Ark. That's what South Ark is about. We're designed to help people stay close to home and have jobs close to home. So that's one thing. Now, you mentioned non-traditional. And, we have tons and tons of students who aren't fresh out of high school, right? Folks got out of school, maybe they went to college and it didn't work out, and they came back home and they want to try something new. Maybe they went straight to work out of high school. And I can tell you, the job market's great right now. You can come right out of high school and get a $16, $17 an hour paying job straight out of high school with no college. That's fantastic. That's pretty good competition for us right now, trying to convince people they should go to college. But you've got those people who may have gone straight to work out of high school and have realized that they peaked pretty quickly. Just that without that educational base, the majority of jobs today, particularly if they're in industry or tech related at all, require some college after high school. Maybe not a full bachelor's degree, but a certificate or an associate's degree. And that's about 65% of the jobs out there today require some college after high school. And so those non-traditional students who may be ready to come back and come to South Ark and get a semester worth of class or a one-year technical certificate degree, those options are there. We've got flexible schedules. You can be a working adult and go to college at the same time. It's not either or. We can accommodate those schedules and get people into a degree path that allows them to get a job, get a better job, upskill, and be ready for whatever's next. And so, we've got a lot of those students, both traditional age students right out of high school, and then also those students who have come back to us after whatever period of time. This year, I think we've got everything. We've got from 16 to 82 is the age range of our students this year at South Ark.
That's a great range.
We can accommodate that. And then, and we've got so much other stuff going on, Randy. And I know we've got limited time, but athletics at South Ark, we launched baseball and softball this year. A year ago right now.
That's fantastic.
We were just in the beginning phases of budgeting for it, and we're already on the field playing in both of those sports, and it's fantastic. It's wonderful expansion of athletics. We're going to add more sports. We've got men's and women's basketball right now. We've got baseball. We've got softball. We're going to add more, and we're also thinking about housing and adding dorms at South Ark, and that would be a huge transition for us.
Absolutely.
We haven't made that decision for sure yet. We're still studying it, but that's one of those things that we think about. Where does it make sense to go to school, and what are the opportunities, and how can we improve individuals' lives? How can we improve our community locally, our region, and the states that we serve? We're prepared to do that. And South Ark is such a great spot. People come to us all the time and say, hey, I had such a good experience and a comfortable experience coming in to talk about financial aid and enrollment, and the people were so pleasant and nice and helpful, and I wasn't scared going through the process.
And that makes a big difference. I mean, it's so nice to walk into some place and feel like, feel comfortable, feel like you belong there. And you can be a star.
Yeah, you're going to be a star with us, and just that confidence building and the opportunity to come in and be in smaller class sizes, have better attention from those instructors. South Ark, great things happening at South Ark, both at our downtown campus in El Dorado, our east campus in El Dorado, and our location in Warren. And we're growing. And come be a star, come be a part of what's going on, the excitement. If you're interested, call me, Bentley Wallace. I'm the president. I'd love to talk to you about South Ark and the opportunities. Come by anytime and let's have a cup of coffee.
It sounds like you're excited about South Ark Community College.
I love
it's
South Ark.
It's a great place.
I love it.
It's a very easy 870-862-8131 is the number there at the college. Great place if you're in state, if you're out of state. South Ark Community College. We appreciate you coming in this morning. I know you got a lot of things going on.
Thanks, Randy. We appreciate the opportunity to be here. Love the partnership with the radio station, and go Stars.